Hey there, Libra. Welcome to Eyes to See Tarot and your Freestyle General Tarot reading for the upcoming weeks ahead. It's good to see you again. Let's see what we can find for you. This isn't love and relationships, but if it does pop up, I will be sure to mention it, so keep that in mind. This is a general read. Can I see what's coming for Libra, please? What's kicking for Libra? Okay, so we got some downtime, Libra. It looks like we have a little bit of pulling back. Ooh, a lot, not just a little bit either. I feel like with the Ace of Wands in reverse here, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, there's a lot. There's a lot of pulling back. This screams focusing on myself, right? But I think that it feels a little bit more like just getting your ducks in a row. Okay, so we've got to go back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board, Libra. What are you? The Hangman. Okay, but it doesn't seem like you're taking a lot of information from whatever sets you off. So there was something, be it a dream state, be it a memory, a song, a person, right, that overstepped the boundaries just a little bit or was acting out of character. Whatever it is, I'm going to look a little bit deeper into the Hangman, because if I'm going back to the drawing board and I'm starting this process all over again with the same thinking that created the initial building in the first place, then I'm going to create a building that is just as sustainable as the first one. What we're looking for during these periods and times is we are progressing. We are optimizing, right? How to make it better. Not how to make it different, the same building, different way. We are how to make it better, how to progress. And I think that you might be trying to skirt past this very important cornerstone into the implementation of the new building. But it looks like your path is already decided. Yeah, you're confident, not very content, and without all the information, but you are very, you know what you're doing. Like, you know. Okay. So with the Ace of Cups, the Empress, and the Two of Wands in reverse, that tells me that with all due confidence, you are already in the mists of this thing. And very confidently with the King of Wands, but with the discord, I'm not completely content. I don't have all the truths. I don't have that spark. There's something, like I said, Libra, there seems to be something missing. Okay. Knight of Wands. The Page of Swords. There is either somebody in the background. So if you're doing this for a person, because I'm getting the overwhelming sense that this is an external energy in your field. You have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords. So there's somebody that is interested in you. Interested in what you are, what you're doing. They asking questions about you. They think about you a lot. I'm not sure what you're doing particularly. I can see what you're doing. I just don't know the cause. I don't know the reasoning behind it. But this person, and I'm going to try to tell you a little bit more about this person in a little bit. They're recovering from something. Okay, so y'all might have separated. Okay, all right. And the Five of Cups. in the upright. Okay, so a little bit more about this person. It seems like they seem to be recovering from something. Something that maybe you exiled yourself, right? Maybe you caused the separation. Maybe you're drawing back from this connection to kind of get your ducks in a row, right? Because this connection is coming through rather strong. I usually don't like to pick up on other people's energies or include other people's energies in a self-progressive reading, but because they're coming through and you're going through this, I would stand to reason that they're the reason why you are going through what you're going through currently. All right. Whew, that was a mouthful. All right. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right. So, since this is a Libra love reading, since this is a Libra love reading, can you tell me more about what is going on with Libra? I see the withdrawal. I see stagnant thinking. I see rebuilding without all the information. I see the waiting. And that's the second time it came through. Where did it come through before? Oh my God. Okay, so you are hanging out, and I would say with the Hangman in reverse that it is impatiently, but that's not the feeling that I'm getting. I'm getting the fact that you have your mind set on something that is not real. Like you are convinced of something that is a disservice to the truth or what's really going on, right? And you're waiting for that thing, right? There's a chance, there's a like a 99% chance that the thing that you're expecting or the thing that you're misunderstanding is never going to happen. Now, a few of you might be powerful enough to create that illusion in your mind, but it stands to reason with the cards the way they are that the thing that you believe is not real. So you're hanging out, you're waiting around for something that that's not going to come to pass. Okay, so with the Five of Swords here in the reverse, it's usually denotive of defeat at all costs, but because it's in reverse, it gives me an idea that there is a certain amount of compassion, there is a certain amount of repentance, there is a certain amount of empathy, and even self-sacrifice a little bit. It's like I could win this, but I'm not going to engage. I could fight about this, but the person, the relationship with the person is more important to me than winning. So whether this be your energy or what a clarity on what you're mistaken about. So you may think that they don't care because you withdrew. In all actuality, there's a possibility, there's a much larger possibility that they do pick up on that energy. They're empathetic to it, and they're allowing you your space. They miss you very much. They think about you. They're headed towards you. They don't want conflict. They're sad. Something did, like they are clinging to something that has been destroyed or has been brought down. So in all actuality, they're probably thinking it's much bigger than... And look, if it continues like this without communication or without clarity on both parts, that separation will... All right, so the Ace of Pentacles and the Star card. This is the freedom to express yourself. I'll bet not tangibly. So with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like There's no real opportunity. Like, y'all not going to bump into each other on the sidewalk. Y'all not just going to meet each other randomly at a party, right? This has to come from this fearlessness, this expression, this freedom of expression kind of has to happen inside before it happens outside. So this wound that you were looking at, this misconception that you're looking at, kind of has to heal from within. This discord, this misinterpretation, this has to heal from the inside. And side by side with the Ace of Cups, the Empress, and the knowing, right? The love and the ability, the capability, the ability to carry a thought, it's a given, right? With the Two of Wands in reverse, it's you're capable of doing it. There's just something with this Nine of Cups that is led and protected. I used to say something like, my inner child sits on my shoulders with a baseball bat, right? That this is what this is like. It's like you are holding too tightly or you're holding too highly an aspect that is not true. The Ace of Swords, that is causing discord. So basically you're protecting, you're self-sabotaging. This is self-sabotage thinking. We're probably going to pull a few cards on it to kind of help you understand that this is probably your blockage. This is probably what's creating the withdrawal from this. And it seems fresh. Like with the Knight of Wands, it's not like a long-term relationship. This is probably somebody that you have met and have not gotten intimate yet with. You're keeping them like from entering because you're already convinced that. But you have the capacity to love and be loved and it be profitable. But they're picking up on your energy, so they're kind of holding back a little bit. And of course, to you, that proves that they're not that interested. But it's only proving it to you. That's not reality. Reality is that you have to clear your blockage before they can come in. You've got to open the door before they can walk through. And the longer you sit there with that door shut, the more they tend to accept that you're just not into them. Are you into them, Libra? Now, mind you, because this is a general reading and energies do play out the way that they do, this could be a job, this could be a relationship, this could be a family member, this could be a trip to Tennessee, this could be anything. The Empress in reverse, the Hierophant in the upright, the Hangman, the Six of Swords in reverse. Look at it again. I would suggest, just by those 6 cards, I would suggest to go back and look at it again, right? Because the Empress is in reverse, which means that I'm not feeling beautiful. I don't feel worth it. I don't feel like I'm enough. They're going to find out that I'm not enough. They're going to find out something that I already know about myself. But with the Hierophant and the Hangman, that through any kind of committed relationship, be it friendship, be it just a long-standing investment into communication. You don't ever have to let this person all the way in. You don't have to officially go on a date. You don't actually have to officially do anything. But just as spiritual beings, if I allow this person in enough to have these conversations and exchange soul information, right? Then in any kind of committed form, like you're my guru. Okay, I hire you, you're my guru. You're now who I go to for pretty much everything. I pass everything by you, and it could just be a coworker that you never speak to other than at work. But you'll be able to change your perspective, go back to something that you were pushed and shoved away from, like a sense of self-worth. Like you're able to go back to it painfully, kind of question and look at it under the microscope, find some real self-contentment, and then be able to give the way that you are capable and you know you're capable of giving. The cards know it too. Okay, let me show this to you. Okay. So with the Empress in reverse, the Hierophant, and the Hangman in reverse. I mean the Hangman in the upright. The Six of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. All right. Okay, that winded me a little bit. I have to... Now, what you think about that? Right? Let me tell you something about yourself that you don't know. So we're full circle back at the Hermit, but now we're deliberating on different things. Now we're deliberating on you got to be 10% smarter than what you're working with. So I might have these little flaws. I might have these little scabs. I might have these little things that stop me or want to stop me from living to my full potential because of some sort of inner wounds that need healing. But if I look at it just a little bit different, you know there is a way to get a bandage on that without it hurting. There's a way to start to medicate that without injuring it any further, but then that it starts to heal. So that this person is there. They seem considerate. They seem very, very sad that you've withdrawn. They seem like they don't want conflict, and they seem that they're clinging on to this hope of being close to you in one way, shape, or form. They're holding on to that. So Libra, do what you will with that information. I'm going to go ahead and get some advice for you real quick before I take off out of here. But I think that I've got enough cards on the table that I have pretty much opened up the situation to take a real good look at it. We got a good look at the situation. Okay, so I have any advice. Do I have any advice for my Libras, please? Do I have any advice for my Libras? Let's see what we got. Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, go back, take another look. Go back and take another look. There's possibilities that they have given false red flags, like they looked like red flags to you because you're still healing and so overly sensitive, or you have this gaping wound that needs healing. But there's ways to work around that wound. Like I'm going to reiterate, there's ways to work around that wound without causing further injury. I have the Moon in reverse. I'm seeing open up and revealing secrets. I'm seeing that pretty much a good place to start is the story that probably injured you. And I'm not saying to go into great big depths about, you know, this trauma thing that happened to you, Midas. This trauma thing that happened to you. I'm saying that you could give them a little window to see. You can. And help them understand. That way they don't take it personally, or they don't think that it's something wrong with them, or they don't, they understand. That's my advice for you, Libra. I'm hoping that Two of Swords in reverse. So we have a clarity. We've picked a side. We've chosen it. And now we understand something just a little bit better, Libra. I hope to see you again real soon. And until then, thanks for stopping at Eyes to See Tarot.